What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. And today a video on Lars, a character I don't discuss too often, Lars Alexandersson. That's the way you pronounce it for real in Swedish. And it has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Rather than Lars. But a really cool character. He's been shit, arguably, for a very long time. Some people consider him mid-tier these days, and I would say he's lower mid-tier perhaps. But something I find endlessly fascinating with Lars these days is how he has arguably the best combos in the game. And you know how combo-oriented this game is. It's basically about launch, take them to the wall, poop, 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 huge damage. Everyone has huge damage these days. And then they tech roll or stand up, and they have to take the mix-up at the wall. And it's just so frustrating. And Lars just has, yeah, arguably the best combos. It's no exaggeration, actually, to say with Lars that if a stage has walls, any launch the Lars player gets, he should take you to the wall. If he doesn't manage to take you to the wall, he made a mistake. If a stage has walls, Lars launches you, he always gets the wall combo. And his wall combo hits really hard. It's one of the hardest hitting wall combos. This is the longest distance you can have on a stage with walls in this game. The absolute longest distance is this angle on this very stage. And what does Lars do? He gets the wall. He gets the wall. He has almost infinite wall carry. Again, any stage with walls, launch, he will get the wall, and he gets his devastating wall combo. So how does this happen that a character that has these crazy combos in this crazy, you know, combo-oriented game, how come he's so weak? Well, it's all about the launchers. Doesn't matter how great your combos are if you just can't get them airborne, right? And this orbital right here gives up your turn at -9, but it's so slow. The startup frame there, 25 frames, and I'm confusing because we have switched sides. Let's not do that. -25, you see? And it's extremely steppable. And this is a problem with Lars overall. He's just extremely steppable. So this is slow. Gets beaten out by sidesteps. So, okay. We have down for 2-1. This is -14 on block. Right? -14 on block. Yeah, what other launchers do we have? We have Arc Blast. -13 on block. Right? It's like, okay, do we have okay, we have this launcher. It's good. But this is only good as a Punisher. It's a very rare 14 frame Punisher with a forward back to input, so it's that you can buffer. So it's a little bit like Brian's Jet Upper in speed and in execution, right? And it has decent range. Well, decent range, not great range. And I've always felt like in terms of block punishing, it's pretty good. Arc Blast is a good -15. This is a good -14. And -12, 4-4. He has good punishment in terms of launching. But in the neutral, it's just his launchers are so bad. If he actually gave him a good counter-hit launcher, for example, his old down for 2, he would be a great character immediately. That's a counter-hit launcher, but it's from a crouch. You do have down back 4 counter-hit launcher, right? But it's launch punishable. -26. And on a normal hit, yeah, I get +5. 19 damage, and I can try to set up full crouch down for 2, but it's just so risky. Up for 3, super evasive, right? And fast. But what is that on block? -26. No matter what I do here, I'm just taking big risks. It would be so amazing if back 4, -8, just like full crouch, is all down for 2. If that was a counter hit launcher, would be great. But no, we get this. 55 damage. It's pretty good, but it's no launch, right? We can't use our great combos. So this is just a big problem with Lars. It's that, yeah, you got the best combos, but it doesn't matter in this game right now for him because his launchers are so bad. You'd much rather have a reverse, quite average combo damage, but amazing launchers, right? I mean, it's like Kazumi has very average damage, especially without walls, but her Magic 4? Are you kidding me? So yeah, it's a big problem with Lars. And you have some cool moves, like downward 1 here. That is, this is now, ever since Season 4, a counter hit launcher. This one is also cool. A low counter hit launcher. This is great stuff. And we even have a backlash. That's pretty cool. It's a power crush high launcher. But the problem with all of this is that it's just locked behind stances. And again, his old down for 2, it's locked behind a crouch. So it's just unfortunate that you have some pretty cool, especially counter hit utility. But the problem is that it's locked behind stances. So Lars in the neutral isn't very deadly. Sidestep forward 1+2 is pretty good. Again, -13. But now your problem is that Lars' movement is really not good. It's like he moves, he's so sluggish. You see the tiny sidestep. Look how sluggish his sidewalk is. His movement is not good. So even in setting up sidesteps into this stuff, it's just not very strong. So, yeah, everyone knows he has crazy combos. And I think a lot of people don't understand, like, how can you have such crazy combos and still not be very strong? And yeah, it's just that the launchers aren't very good. His movement is weak. He always takes huge risks, be it that he's very sidesteppable or it's just deaf on block pretty much. So it's like Lars himself will launch that on block. And yeah, it's not like his poking is really cool either, in my opinion. So yeah, Lars, you should give huge props to the Lars players to make him work, usually with, you know, doing crazy stance mix-ups constantly, getting the most out of his stances, being very creative with them. You have LMG Mob, who did super well recently. I think it was the East European Online Challenger. He won against an Akuma, Wise Akuma. Just playing a super creative Lars and super on-point defense. Huge props to him for doing so well with the character. But yeah, hopefully now you have a bigger sense of why Lars isn't a favorite for the top players. But yeah, he's really cool, and Lars players deserve a lot of props. And again, we can demonstrate the crazy wall carry. Let's see, wall on, for just how good it is. Wow, okay, I dropped it. I'm recording for YouTube. It's not a YouTube video without a drop. But it's not hard to do. So you have pretty much infinite wall carry, and it's easy. $101 damage, and that's without a counter hit. So it just... And that's in Season 4, where they nerfed the wall combo damage, you know. So he hits really hard. It's really cool, the combo in Rage. Isn't that beautiful? And here it's really cool. A lot of people think you do this, but the best Lars players do this. Forward for 2 and then into mix-up. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.